This is what you call van life, guys. Look at that. Everybody's sleeping. And listen. Can't beat the sound of that, you know. So peaceful. Relaxing. Smile, you're on camera. Off to sleep tonight with the pitter-patter of raindrops on our rooftop. Beautiful.
Hi guys! So we haven't really got much to show you with the van progress at the moment because we're still on the welding. So we did get asked a question in one of the comments last week.
Shout out DW.
Yep, about it was
why did we come to this decision to
go full time travelling,
living in a van.
Yeah. So I'll talk first because then I can shut up and let him talk because he has been complaining that I take over when I'm talking on the videos and I just can't help it. I've done videos for quite a while now and I'm so used to doing it on my own. Anyway, he's already starting, so I'll just get on with it, shall I? So my reasons, and I'll take you back like to when I was a kid and I watched this Blue Peter episode. I used to watch that all the time. And there was this guy, it was like an older teenager, and I'm not sure if he was living in it or just staying in it every now and again because of the laws, but he had this tree house in the woods. And I just thought it was really cool. I mean, he had everything in there. He had a bed, he had a kitchen, he had, you know, obviously somewhere to pee, being in the woods and poo. And yeah, I just thought it was really cool.
We've got somewhere to pee.
And ever since then...
A little bottle down there.
That's yours. Ever since then,
we'll have to get you a funnel.
I've always quite fancied the idea of alternative living in tiny spaces. I always liked having the smaller bedroom, and just stuff like that, like from being a kid. And then, you know, you see these documentaries and programmes of people living in narrowboats. Quite fancied that idea. People having small holdings, owning their own piece of land. All these tiny homes. I'm obsessed with watching videos about tiny homes and van conversions and things like that. So it kind of stemmed from that Blue Peter video that I saw. And then, like more recently, well, fair few years ago, we actually did a van conversion, and that was more for holidays and playtime, but we really enjoyed it. And I used to say to him, why don't we just get a caravan or live it, you know, live in the van and, you know, travel around and stuff. But he never liked the idea because at the time we had 4 boys between us and it was very crowded and they always slept in tents anyway, so it wouldn't have been possible. It was just me with my, you know, dreamy head ideas. I am a bit of a dreamer. So yeah,
I'm the one that makes them into a reality.
Yeah, well, we both do.
At an expense.
So we had the van and we had the experience of living, you know, not living in a van, but, you know,
travelling on weekends
we
and
just
holidays.
Literally, I used to work on a Thursday, and while I was at work, he used to pack the van up, and either the Thursday night or the Friday morning we'd be off, and you wouldn't see us until the Sunday. We'd be back and, you know, ready to start our week at home again. And then more recently, after I had Kaylin, I decided I didn't want to go back to work, so I started working online. Found a few ways to make some money, but it wasn't really massive. But then I found, you know, some other income streams like the crypto day trading and stuff, and that made me realise the potential of, you know, the money that I could make while being online, working online. So then I started off with the idea of travelling abroad, moving to Mexico, maybe, you know, visiting different countries like Thailand and Bali, and just so many places that I want to see. And so we decided to you know, go on that path and do that. And then, I don't know, things kind of fucked up in our relationship. We had a lot of issues to fix, and, you know,
be careful about swearing.
We didn't.
YouTube might just censor you.
Oh God, we didn't actually, you know, our goal was 6 months to sort of start doing that, but we didn't earn enough money to be able to do that anyway. So it kind of got poo-pooed on a little bit. It's still something we really want to do. We do want to travel the world and visit lots of new places, but we don't have the funds for that right now. And then I started looking back on the van life stuff and getting obsessed with the videos. I started minimalising, decluttering, and I just get this buzz. I get this buzz from letting things go, letting stuff go, and that kind of led us to where we are now. I did actually plan on doing it on my own because he wasn't up for it at first. And I got right to the point of making enough money to buy myself a little van, which probably wouldn't have lasted me long if I'm honest, because of the very, very, very tiny space, but I didn't want to drive a big thing. And it was just going to be me and Kaylin, and we were going to go and do our travels and see Daddy at the weekend and stuff like that. And then he came round to the idea.
Railroaded.
And what it is for me is the freedom of being able to be wherever you want to be, whenever you want to be. It's not having to earn an absolute fortune online. I mean, I do things that will increase, you know, that will provide me an unlimited income eventually, but right now it doesn't. And I don't know, I think after Kaylin got sick as well, if you've watched any of my previous videos, she was very, very ill. I sort of changed my mindset a bit into, you know, what, I don't want to work for my dreams anymore. I want to live my dreams right now, and doing the van life and travelling that way will enable that to happen. So, you know, the freedom, the money that we're going to save, and just the minimal lifestyle just really appeals to me, and just, yeah, the beauty of nature and all the rest of it. So I'll hand it over to him now because I've talked for 6 minutes already.
Yeah, and left me 4.
There you go.
Right, why do I want to do it? One, I didn't really have much choice. I could have let Kirsty go out on the open road with Kaylin alone. Didn't like that idea at all. So yeah, I kind of got on board with that.
My hero.
I'm your lunatic hero. Yeah. So yeah, that was a big concern for me. But if I look back, in reality, when I was a kid, travelling up and down the A1 in between Nottinghamshire and Yorkshire, I used to travel in the back of a van. Mum and Dad used to go and pick coal up from Nottinghamshire. Grandparents were in mining. So we used to get free coal, and we used to travel up and down, and I can always remember sitting in the back of the van thinking, "They make a nice house, this." So yeah, that was the first thing. Second thing, watching TV shows, you know, especially the ones where people are travelling from town to town, getting a job, moving on. I think realistically, you should be moving on from a town as soon as people get to know you. I don't like staying in one place. So yeah, as soon as people get to know, move. And probably leave a wake of terror in our path. But no, that was another one, travelling up and down the country. I always used to enjoy that. Then when we had our own van, that was a new lease of life. It was freedom. It was being out on the open highway and enjoying life.
That was the happiest time in our relationship.
That, everybody, yeah. Enjoying life, that's the most important thing. Not working every hour that God sends just to pay back everything in rent and bills, stressed. And getting stressed. The arguments that the bills used to cause were unbelievable. Mm-hmm. And now we have very little in the way of bills. You know, things are starting to squeeze in, I suppose, aren't they? Yeah. I
think we'll track sort of what we're spending when we're doing the van life, and we'll do a video about that in the future, maybe towards the end of the year. And yeah.
So yeah, I was kind of railroaded into the decision to take on van life by Kirsty, but looking back, you know, there are other things, like I say, paying for the bills, everything like that. It's just far too much. Life's about living. It's not about working. Although we do work, but we have a happy balance. Wouldn't you agree?
A lot better now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a lot better.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to work 9 till 5. We can work. I do my work from like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning before they get up, and then I'll do a little bit in the afternoon and a little tiny bit in the evening, and that just works.
Yeah,
we've got the day to ourselves then.
Yeah, most of my income's going to be coming from the crypto market, on swing trading, buy in, wait for it to go up and get out, in and out like a Tinder.
It doesn't need to be a massive income either, because we're only going to be paying really food
exactly.
and fuel is the main outgoing when we're doing van life. There'll be like data for our phones as well. We will be keeping on our contracts for that, and the car insurance and stuff like that. It's not like major costs, but we'll obviously know more when we're actually living in the van and travelling. So yeah, the money side,
monetarily we're much better off.
It's horrible saying that, because money isn't everything, but doing, you know,
you can't do anything without it.
Yeah, our way of travelling means that we don't need that much money, because we're not going to have to pay for flights and hotels and things like that. We've bought our home in cash, so
all we have to do is stick it on a ferry, and we can, you know.
Well, yeah, we can take it. We can take it anywhere, and just the freedom of it all.
Waking up with a different view on a morning.
Yeah, we're not expecting it to be, you know, perfect life
other than
or anything.
Tesco car parks.
But a lot better than the life we've got. And if we bought a van and just used it for like a holiday, then we'd have all the household bills, rent, council tax, gas, electric, water, internet, you know, other food and expenses, plus the car expenses, and then plus the van expenses. Even if we got rid of the car, we'd still have, you know, all the van expenses. So that would just be piling stuff on top. And at the moment, we're just about managing to pay the bills. So, you know, take away all of those household bills and just paying for the van, it's a no-brainer. We wouldn't be able to afford it if we stayed living in a house. And to be honest, I don't like living in that house anymore. I don't have an attachment to it whatsoever, and neither do you, do you?
I haven't had an attachment since I moved in.
You left like last year, so anyway, I hope that answers the question.
Hope you like the video, guys. If you get any value from this, please remember, like, subscribe, get us out there. We need some publicity.
We want to grow.
Anyway, on that note, little clip right at the end here, just to show you exactly what I have to put up with while I'm trying to get on with this work.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
I've done it. No, I've done it.
Come here.
No, I've done it. I did one.
Now I want to go. Let me
go.
have it. See, this is what I have to put up with. One more thing I'm looking forward to about van life is I'm a bit of a country bumpkin. I was brought up in the countryside. One of the biggest things that I'm really looking forward to is being able to find food from nature's larder. And look at those babies there. They're cattails, bulrush. The roots, very rich in carbohydrate, very healthy for your diet. To be honest, what they taste like is a little bit like water chestnuts. Very, very tasty. So yeah, nature's larder. I'm looking forward to being out in the van and providing food from the land on our travels. So yeah, backside of Northallerton isn't really so shit after all. And there we go, nature's larder. Show everyone, show it. What are they? Have you got brambles? Have you got brambles? Look, wow. She absolutely loves them. She's trying to give them the dog. Doesn't strike one, Tony? They got us. Did they get us? Did they get us? I don't think they know when to stop, do they? Come on then. Come on. Silly dogs. They knocked us over. Say bye-bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.